microphone and the desktop. Hi everybody, welcome back to our fifth part of the community app walkthrough. Today I'm happy to, instead of showing features, introducing one of our first hour users to you, Suzanne Roe from the UK. Nice to have you here. Hi Suzanne.
Hi, lovely to be here.
So today, everybody, we would like to just talk a little bit, Suzanne and me, just talking about her first experiences with her app, why she was, how did she find the app, and how did she like it from the very beginning. But first of all, very much thank you, Suzanne, to have some time and come here online together with me. And talking about this and that.
Oh, it's a pleasure to join you.
Suzanne, do you want to maybe introduce yourself a little bit, or where you're from, and what your connection to CyberSangha and Rinpoche is?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm from the UK in the Midlands, near Birmingham. My connection to Rinpoche started in 2020, so I'm sort of one of the people that connected to him sort of during lockdown, when he was offering sort of lots of sort of teachings and practices online. So that was kind of my connection, and that's why CyberSangha has been so valuable for me, because it was sort of my introduction in terms of obtaining some live teachings during lockdown.
That's great. So yeah, how did you learn about our new community app?
Well, I first learned about it, the app online, when Rinpoche did a live broadcast to launch the app. And it was a lovely 8-minute broadcast. But it was on the 1st of April. And so initially I thought it might be an April Fool's joke, which is something that we have in the UK. So I was like, oh, what's this? But actually it wasn't an April Fool. It was this fabulous, it was the introduction of this fabulous new app. So that was really exciting.
Okay, so basically you already shared with me what your first thought was when you heard about it. But anyways, what was your second thought?
Well, I was just delighted that there was a private space was being created for Rinpoche students to come together as community. Especially, I think nowadays that there's so many different sort of social media platforms, and we all have our own preferences for different ones. So it can be hard to sort of really connect and sort of get to know people, because we're all sort of in different places at different times. So I thought this was really invaluable sort of app to have, in order that we can sort of connect and create community together.
Okay, good. So and once you've been there, what were your first impressions from the app?
Well, for a start, it was easy to use. I'm not the best with technology, so it was good for me to give it a go, and it was very easy to use, lovely and straightforward, very user friendly. And there were these questions that encouraged me to try different activities and look at different areas within the app. I can't remember what that was called, but that was really helpful, having those questions just to sort of, as prompts, just to explore and delve deeper into the app.
Mm-hmm. Great. So now, for all of you, how did I learn to know Suzanne? Suzanne was from start up basically starting to invite others to the app. So we have a little feature in our app. If you invite others, you become an ambassador. Ambassador, that's not a big deal. It's not a political issue anyways. It's really just when you invite 2, you get a bronze tag, and if you invite 10, you're going up to silver, and 25, I think, is then you receive the golden badge. And since Suzanne was the first one who started to invite, and she showed up in my list of ambassadors, like people who are inviting others, I approached her, said, "Hey, Suzanne, do you like to have this little interview with me?" And she agreed. So, and thank you again for inviting others to the app, Suzanne. Was it easy for you to do?
Yes, it was. It was lovely to have that opportunity to have like an easy link within the app, which I could send to, which I basically sent to all the friends that I knew in the UK at the time. So that was easy. But also I sent them the CyberSangha website address so they could actually go via the community page and actually explore the app as well. So that it gave them two options. One to explore before they joined, or just to join directly. So that was it was really good to have both those options to invite people.
Okay, so you basically invited even more than those who are accounting for you. That's great. Yeah. So and after that, so maybe you can share what have been your benefits so far using the app.
Well, the first thing was actually connecting with even more people in the UK that I didn't know about, which was absolutely wonderful, because I hadn't realised how many practitioners there were in the UK, and so many just sort of practicing individually, which is one thing is quite important when people set themselves up, is if they put their location in, then it's really good, because actually they can see who's close and local to them, and I think that's really supportive sort of going forward, sort of creating local communities. And also the same thing happened, I was able to connect with a lady I'd met on retreat last year, who I hadn't got any contact details for. She appeared on the CyberSangha app. And again, that was lovely, because we could have a little chat about our practice and how things have been going since the retreat. So it's really kind of building these connections, which is, yeah, it's really joyful, really enjoying that. And the other thing that's good is actually knowing what's up and coming, rather than me having to sort of constantly sort of log in and see what activities are coming. It's all there, and I can just say whether I'm going to come along to it, and then I get a reminder as well. So for me, it's a win-win. So it's really good.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, in fact, I mean, that's also what I do like about it. But it's nice to hear it from you, and we were hoping that this is one of the value-added people would enjoy, to keep track on activities and whatever they select, what it gets their interest, that they are not only seeing it when it's advertised or shared, but also when it's going to happen, right? Because it's one thing to say, I want to take part in 1 week, and then really taking part in that 1 week. Yeah. So anything else you'd like to share, or what are your next plans using the app?
Well, for me personally, I've joined the discussion group, so I'm looking forward to sort of participating more in that as sort of discussions and things arise. So that's really exciting. And also, I've just seen recently there's a community activities section as well, which has recently gone live. I think it was only last week or so. So I'm looking at exploring that more and seeing again how we can sort of connect together, and what things we can work on together within the community. So I'm very excited about that. And I think, am I right in thinking that other parts of Ligminshire are going to be coming into the CyberSangha app?
Yes, we are. We are thinking about it. We are planning on it. We are having some dialogues. So the idea is not to have only what we know as CyberSangha and what you usually know from the CyberSangha website and what Rinpoche does, but also involve Ligminshire and the 3 doors, so that you really have everything at a glance. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, basically sharing that with everyone. Please stay tuned on that. It's not ready yet. We are not online with Lickminshap and Three Doors yet, but as times come, we are going to do it piece by piece. So our first goal was to start with the CyberSangha content, which we just started on April 1st, not as a joke, but in fact. And yeah, as you said, the community activities, that's already something we launched afterwards, just recently, last week, as you said, as you um, already have seen, and everybody who's just like right now thinking what they are talking about. What, I mean, today we want to really keep it short and vivid and more as a dialogue between Suzanne and me, and sharing that with you all. And when there are any things you're curious about, just come and join our app and look yourself. And soon, I think we will have a next community walkthrough explaining this space of community app, and how to deal with events, how to RSVP them, and how to put them in your personal calendar. So there are so more things we can explain, but they are also that easy that that you're really able to find out yourself. So you don't wait for our explanation, but we will support. We'll try to do it every Friday. So last Friday it was not possible because I was in Berlin on the retreat with Tenzin Rinpoche. Um, so I was just online for a little teaser by then, but not a community walkthrough. But next Friday, the plan is to introduce the community activities space and some aspects around this topic. So
Oh, great. I look forward to that.
yeah. Yeah, and in the meanwhile, as you know already, the space, go ahead and use it and connect with whomever. As you were saying, to connect with the people in the UK. I know from another group they are thinking about. I think some are like artists or in the painting or like, by profession, and they want to connect it. That's something what can happen. So it's up to basically all of you, whatever you feel like, what you want to manifest. Just give us a hint, contact us, and as long, and I think that's important to say, as long as it meets the user guidelines, we are happy to support. This is not for us to share our content. This is for you and us to come together, connect, and make things happen, make manifest things we don't even think about yet. So we want to give it a chance. So, Suzanne, thank you so much for joining. It was a pleasure to meet you for this real nice short video. And for those on Facebook and YouTube, we'd like to say goodbye, and please stay tuned. Come into our app, because those who are already in Mighty, we're going to continue a little longer this session to have some question and answers. And next time you can be part of it if you're in the app. So take care, all Facebookers and YouTubers. See you soon.
Bye.